Well, hello, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Taurus, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. We are going to start with money, okay? We're going to get through the whole money part, and then we're going to get to everything else because a lot of people get confused when I talk about money in between, but I will be doing that. But I want to see specifically what's happening here on the financial end for you. So let's get it. This is for Taurus. Let's see what's happening here with Taurus financially. Let's see. Hey, everybody, what's going on? All right. Okay, so one of the first cards that I'm seeing here for some of you, and I love this card because before I read it, I already know one definition on here is saying you love what you do. Now, I'm not saying that this is happening for everybody, but that's what it's saying. And of course, it's giving warnings here as well. It says your emotions are affecting your finances. I think I told y'all once before, for some of you, you've been here forever. I know you guys remember this story when I said I was working on the nursing staff. And I remember one of the nurses was engaged, right? She was engaged. I had just met her because I was afloat. I was floating in different clinics. And I had got to this particular one that I worked for a very long time. And I had just got there. And she was engaged. She showed the ring and everything. And all of a sudden, she just disappeared. She didn't come back to work. We didn't know what was happening. We kept on saying, what the hell? Where is she at? Da, 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 da. And come to find out that her fiance obviously had called it off. And it was just like she just lost it, right? It was just sad. It was just such a sad situation. And she was a newly, I'm not going to say her position, but when I tell you, she was right up under a doctor. Okay. She had her own patients, that type of stuff, and completely just wasn't able to work. And so she was right on the top of her game. She was on top of her game. And then, that occurred. So when it says your emotions are affecting your finances, yes, that could be through sadness. That could be, and it can happen. Maybe you may have a day or two or so that you may be feeling down, but baby, do not let that affect your money. And I know it's not easy for everybody, but that could have been a reason why, right? It could have been affecting it. You didn't want to go to work because you didn't get along with your boss. You get what I'm saying? Here, it also says that you can also earn money or no, from something that you love to do. And then this is the third one. It says that you're paying too much attention to your love life, and then you're ignoring your money, meaning there's too much emphasis in love and not enough attention on your finances. Okay. So not really sure where that falls for you, but it is a warning for those particular cards. So those particular definitions, you only had two that was more like a warning. Now the next one here is transporter. Now this card is a good indicator that things will start moving for you rather quickly. Really good. You guys may travel for work. You may be a pilot or a flight attendant, or you drive Uber. You're a taxi driver. You may, do, what is it, like Instacart. Okay. You may do different things where you are moving. But this is also saying this is a good indication that things are going to start moving for you, especially if you've been having problems financially. Okay. The next part of this is you could, I think I said all of that. The next one. Some of you guys are in the legal field. Legal. Now, when I see this, anything dealing with the law, anything, police officer, lawyer, judge, sheriff, whatever, paralegal, whatever you want to call it, right? In the legal field. Okay. Now, particularly on this card, it says that you have to take care of some legal matter. Now, for some of you, you are in court, or it is a legal matter that you need to take care of. And that's outside your job, right? That's just saying this is what could be affecting your money, whether good or bad. You win in court, you're going to gain. If you lose, it's like, damn, I got to pay that fee. I got to pay that, right? It's something like that. It says you could receive money of some kind. At the bottom of the deck, it did have laborer. This came out just for Sagittarius. It says a new job of some kind, or maybe another source of income you could do, okay? Or you could be rewarded very soon for your loyalty, okay? So maybe a bonus or something like that. All right. Now, let's keep going. Let's get two cards here from this deck. This is going to be what you presently need to know and what you need to know in the future. And then we're going to get into the reading. Presently need to know for Taurus. Woo. And future. Magic. Life is full of magic. Spirit is working with you to bring your intentions and manifestations to be. So be sincere and direct about what you want so that all of your goals can be attained and dreams brought within reach. Expect sudden blessings to come into your life. The universe is receptive to you in some type of routine. Now, this was a ritual. Everybody has a ritual, especially, right? Or not, but yes. Even laziness is a ritual. Yeah, laziness is a ritual, meaning that you are doing the same thing every day. Now, if we're talking about manifestation, your intentions is in that. That means it's action behind your request. It is something that you're doing. So you can't say, oh, mom, I want money. And your mother is saying, well, the only way that you can get money is if you take out the trash. And then you're like, oh, okay. But then you come home and never take out the trash. You're not going to get the money. What do you got to do? You got to actually do it. Do what it is, what you're requested or required to do. And then you're going to get rewarded for it. So it's the same thing. You are setting your intentions on something. Okay. But it says, be mindful that what you send out can return to you. So only send out intentions of the highest good. Now that's a warning. Okay. Now, the next card here is perseverance. This is interesting because perseverance always is, it's one of those cards where it's like really? This is almost an everyday. Okay. And I know most people cannot stand that because they know what that means. Now, this is what it says though. Perseverance. Do not give up now. You're almost there. Now, that little hope there, but you know for a fact that whatever it is that you are wanting or when you're requesting, that you still have to be patient. That's the thing that actually destroys people. Because they're like, God, why am I still waiting? Because perseverance means patience. You have to patiently hold on. Keep going. That's all that means. Hold on, keep going, hold on, keep going. It's like, damn, really? Really? Okay. It has been a long road, and although you're exhausted, it's important to see that the light is at the end of the tunnel and the time for rest is coming. Let me say that again, because I feel like you guys need to hear that. You know that you're exhausted, and it's important to see the light at the end of the tunnel and the time for rest is coming soon. Whatever battle you've had to endure, don't let your enemies get the best of you, okay? Darkness never sleep. So what do you have to do? Keep going. But this period in the cycle of your life is about to shift, where nothing but light will be shining down upon you, warming your heart and soul. It's never too late to ask for help if you are needing it. Presently, manifestation, and in the meantime, because future meaning tomorrow. Anything. Future is tomorrow. Hold on. Don't give up. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you. Taurus. Let's see. This is for Taurus. First card coming out. 7 of Cups, options. There's something celebratory here because at the bottom of the deck, you guys had the 3 of Cups. Very interesting. I'll pay attention to what the card has on it. This is the reason why I went and grabbed these cards because I like pictures. You guys like pictures because it actually means something. This man is in a balloon, okay? And he's going up. Now, we just read what it just said, where it says, oh, the light is going to be shining on you very soon. So that means something has to occur. Now, he has all these different cups attached to the balloon. It's attached here. And he has one in his hand. But the balloon goes up. That's elevation. Through some kind of opportunity that's going to come into your life, some type of opportunity that's going to shift, which is what it said, is going to shift things for you. And you're going to be happy about it because the Three of Cups is like, yay, right? It's like coming together. You're happy. There's a reason to celebrate, that type of thing. And this is a support system too. Sometimes it actually means a support system. People coming in to help you, or someone coming in at the right time to be supportive, even if it's just emotionally. Friends will most likely be of some help to you. Okay? Maybe siblings or cousins, because that's third house energy. Let's go ahead. Let's get this for Taurus. All of these are going to be clarified, by the way. Four of Wands. I usually don't say moving when I only see one card. Four of Wands, I never say that because the Three of Cups is celebratory and the Four of Cups is celebratory as well, right? Again, double E. I love that. I just like that word, double E. Because it just lets me know that there's definitely going to be something that you're going to get, that you're going to be proud of, that you're going to be really happy about. Okay? Now, the person is at rest. That means that right now, there's really nothing to be celebrating. You don't really know what to celebrate. But I think this is very interesting because this looks like the Judgment card, right? Doesn't that look like the Judgment card? You see it? Same thing. And to me, this feels like a resurrection of something. Now, the Four of Wands talks about stability. Four of Wands talks about a counterpart. Remember, divine counterpart. They call it the twin flame, but I call it divine counterpart or soulmate energy. Stability, divine counterpart, and something dealing with your house. Now, I'm going to stand on that because I see something changing with your home. Do you know that? Maybe not. It could be something suddenly happening there. Okay. Definitely see moving with the home. Last one, and we're going to clarify. The Empress. The Empress here. Let's look and see what's at the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords. It's funny because you guys had water too. There's been a problem with loyalty. You've been hurt in the past. You've been betrayed. Your trust and stuff like that has been broken. And so water talks about your heart, the depth of your love for someone. And I do feel like it's, you may have already experienced it. You know how sometimes the Three of Swords can feel like grief, right? And so it is a process of grief. There is literally a process. Denial, being okay, happy, anger. You guys just look it up. I feel like it's a process that's happening. It's not just that thing, because the Three of Swords is, to me, it's just not like that thing. It is an actual process of grief. Okay? The Empress is here, coming out with the Three of Swords. You are saying someone does not love me because the Empress gives everything. Everything. She is literally Venus. Venus comforts you. Venus makes you satisfied. It's the abundance card. And why would I say that you don't feel loved? Because the Three of Swords is here. Now, if you look at this picture, it's just her and the child, right? It's just them. It is something that she's hoping for, something that she's wanting, that she has not been able to obtain. And there is vulnerability here. Okay? I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a moon back there. All right. And I think that that's the red moon. Okay. Maybe even eclipse, because it looks like it could be the way that this is. It's a shadowy type of thing that's happening. So I do feel like this is celestial, which means that there's going to be something that's going to happen that could put you in your feelings. Because again, with this Three of Swords, this feels like someone feels very much so unloved here. And it's only a moment. Only a moment. It's not something that's going to last, but it's only a moment. Now we're going to see what that is. We're going to start with that Seven of Cups, though. Let's see what comes out here for Taurus, Seven of Cups. Tracks, Strength card, Victory. Hello. Didn't I tell you? You got something to celebrate here. But this is so realistic. This is so realistic. What did you have to do? See, this is saying, you know what this is. You know how you've been feeling. And, you know, it is what it is. Because that Three of Swords is like, whew. And it could have been unexpected because it looks like it kind of busts through that wall. Okay. The Three of Swords. I mean, the Three of Swords and the three here. Freedom. Freedom. You're about to go somewhere. It's time to go. You're about to get back on track. You're about to start focusing more on yourself. Do not get confused. Seven of Cups talks about confusion, right? Don't get confused. The only way forward is to what? Move. This is the only way to go. Steady forward movement. You are on a direct route to something new and some type of opportunity. And remember, we kept on seeing transport, right? Remember we saw that come out? Here it is again. Where are you guys going? Because remember I said, I see actual housing moving. I see moving. I'm not talking about traveling. But then there's a lot of movement here. Okay? I really do feel like this is probably Uranus and Gemini. I really do believe that. Because you guys are all over the place. All over the place. You're just on the move, on the move, on the move. And this may not be something that you're used to. I don't know why, but I do see a lot of traveling on top of moving. So you are going somewhere, but it's hitting this opportunity. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of reasons why you're traveling. Now, the Strength card is Leo energy. This is self-esteem. This is you. This is you being determined to succeed. There's no other way to put it. There's something else. And this is very active, by the way. Okay, because the sun is active. I keep saying it. Like I keep seeing that you guys are moving about. Now, this is given a certain time, too. This can happen in the summertime between July and August, where you're going to be traveling a lot. You have victory and success. I told you, you guys are elevating. I don't have to go into details with this. Elevation is recognition. Elevation is success. Elevation has something to do with achievement. This is exactly what I talked about with the balloon. You guys are heading to that place. But you got to let go of your mistakes or your setbacks that you've experienced. You got to let that stuff go. Because some of you guys are still holding on to that, and it's just muddying up your future. Okay, you're not at that place anymore, and you will not be. Now let's see what's going on with this house, y'all. Because something is going. Okay, something's going on with this Four of Wands. There's a change in your home. I'm telling you, there's a change in your home here. You got Neptune that's coming out. Let's get another one because those two came out together. Four of Wands. Now, some of you, truly, if you pay attention to this, this is life after death. That is a person laying down, and this is the death card. Okay, so this is making me feel that some of you guys may hear about some kind of transition. Okay, or there is someone who is already transitioned that is very much so a guardian angel or watching over you, because this is what this feels like to me. Like, look at that. Okay. All right. Both of these cards are saying that, so I'm going to put that there because that's what that is saying. This is a renewal totally for you. But I actually see, like, you know, an actual transformation for some people. Not like you, but I'm saying somebody, okay, that you know. Now, remember we said Four of Wands has something to do with stability, and this is another part of the reason why, because here it says resources, finances, and what? Prosperity. Prosperity or prosperous energy is what? Stability, Four of Wands. It's right on the money. And this is going to be a change for you. That is the rebirth that you're experiencing. So for a lot of you, you were in very unstable situations, right? Very rocky, not sure what's going to be occurring or what's going to happen to you. And now things are starting to come in. You may have multiple streams of income. Money is coming in, right? In large quantities. I don't know why, because we did see legal. So for some of you guys, you're definitely going to be, there's some type of money you're going to be winning in court. Sometimes this could also be contracts that you guys sign and you end up having a nice little piece of change, as my grandmother said. Okay, so something pretty decent that is going to be coming in here for you as far as monetarily, especially if you are aware of it. For some of you, you are not aware of it. Okay, that's the reason why that transporter was there. It literally says things are starting to move. Okay, let's get the Empress for Taurus. One more. Oh, wow. Some of you are dealing with Aquarius. Oh my goodness. It's hitting the Empress, y'all. It's hitting the Empress. I'm just going to show all three cards. This is hope, right? Star card talks about your hopes and dreams and wishes and all of that other stuff. Let me just make sure you guys see this part, okay? Reawaken lost hope. Some of you guys gave up on something. Okay, now we saw this, your hopes, something being awakened. Now look at these two. It says the only thing that you had to do was just trust divine timing. You had divine timing here, and this is literally says what? Divine intervention. And Sagittarius had this too. Virgo didn't have it as much. I'm not saying it's not, or they can't experience this, but this is letting me know that, maybe Jupiter is doing something. Is doing something. This is out of your hands, out of your control. There's nothing you can do. This is as above, as below. You're going to experience this regardless. And this is a really good thing because this is like, again, a calling or something like that. This is absolutely fantastic. Now, remember, the Empress is who? The Empress is like, she's the better half. She's the yin to someone's yang, right? That's what it's basically saying. And so, and to see this is saying deeply committed. Well, she is the spouse just as much as the Emperor is the spouse. And there's going to be someone who's going to come in here bringing you that energy. Okay. Now, I do have to say, remember in the beginning part, we did see the Three of Swords. Okay. And so one thing that I can tell you based off of what I see, you have Squirrel at the bottom of the deck. And this was very telling because we saw Three of Swords, which talks about disappointment and heartbreak, right? And it says, why could this be? Because there was some secretive situation. It says that there is someone who is only giving lip service. They are only telling you what you want to hear. They are only telling you, but they're not doing it. And the Empress is saying, I deserve Okay. But if this person is only saying, the Empress isn't getting, right? And it's saying miscommunication or whatever. So we see the reason why with the Empress in that secret card is because that is what you've been experiencing. Not communicating, miscommunication, secrets, and someone just telling you something because they just want to tell you and they ain't got no plans on doing it. And this could be a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever that is actually doing this. Okay? Based off of what I'm seeing. Now, we're going to go ahead and get to this part right here. We're going to see what that is, and then we're going to give you your last card. This is for Taurus. Let's clarify those cards, please. Yep. You got options because you're single now. This is the reason why it says what? Wait for divine timing. Wait for divine timing, divine intervention. The universe going to bring somebody up in here, okay, with these options, period. Universe is like, I got you. You know, they don't have them making you feel some kind of way. But this is interesting. Oh, even my rock. I told you. That's that deeply committed energy. You're single. You got this in the bag. You got this in the bag. But there is someone who's been coming in and out. There is this one particular person who's been keeping secrets, remember, who's been giving lip service, who had really no intentions on really doing what they say they're going to do. They just told you because they know you're worth it, Empress. They know that you're worth it. That's the reason why they're saying it. They're with other people, and all the thing they can do is think about you. Oh, look at that. Like they just were for sure you weren't the one. But now they're with other people, and it's like, what does it say? They can't escape you. Your love still haunts them. Okay. And this is what's making me feel that for a few of you, part of the options will be the person from the past. You didn't have any past cards, but it's like, kind of had to throw that out there. Okay. Now, let's get your last card here for Taurus. Innocence. Whomever is in question, the answer is clear. They are innocent. This is also an omen of future circumstances involving conflict. Some mistakes are unintentional. Sometimes harm or damage is done unintentionally. An innocent person is involved here, and the pursuit of justice will help reveal the truth of the situation. Huh. Legal. I definitely see that the innocent party is going to win. Not really sure who that is. The innocent party is definitely going to win, whoever that is. This is also divine justice. Let's just keep that in mind. Something being balanced or made right, because this is the justice card. Something being made right here. And that means what for you? Well, it means whatever it's supposed to mean for you in particular. I can't give you a resolution to that, but it is something definitely that's going to work out for you if it's intended to, if it is a part of your karma, if it's a part of your justice, it will. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all that information is down below in the description box. All right, guys, I love you. I will see you back here a little bit later. Bye.